So there's the Nightcliff Dragons on the screen. They'll be running from left to right tonight, coming up against the second place Northern Sharks. Of course, Mitchell Burke, the Sharks captain, in jersey number 7. Last week, the Sharks too good for Palmerston by 74 points to 0, while Souths knocked over the Dragons by a margin of 24 points to 6. Can the Dragons pull off an upset tonight against the red-hot Northern Sharks? 4 wins for the Sharks, only 2 losses in 2023. Our referee tonight is Graham Vanderberg. So we're almost set for action. Live from the top end. It'll be the Dragons coming our way from the northern end in the first half of football. Vanderberg just about to get the signal from our NRL.com floor manager.
Yep. It's going to be interesting to see how Nightcliff handle this tonight, because they're really pretty much up against it, against a very strong Sharks unit.
So it'll be the Dragons with a slight breeze behind them in the first half of football. And there we go. We're underway here. Saturday night football from the top end. And the Northern Sharks bring it back on the first bring back. Good tackle over the top, of course, coming from Mott.
So shifting the ball, working from the middle of the field here.
Here's McCarthy working it to the right.
Yes. It's tackle 3.
That was Miller. So they're looking for gaps. There goes that kick downfield.
Sharks kicking the ball early, looking to play dominance.
So here's Crowley at the back. Look at this driving defence over the top by the captain in Burke. Oh, welcome to Saturday night football.
The Sharks are swarming in on them here.
So this is where we are, right on the 30-metre line, coming away from the northern end. Thanks to Chemist Warehouse.
Oh, and there's a penalty.
So the first penalty, goes away to the Nightcliff Dragons here, coming off their own 30-metre line. So
Referee Vanderberg just determining that was a high tackle. So that's a good break for Nightcliff as they kick the ball out. Now they're going to tap it on the 40-metre line, out from their own goal, from the opposition's goal line.
So this is where we are. What a great attacking. Oh, they've lost it.
The first tackle.
Well, straight through the bread basket, just taking his eye off the footy there.
Well, if Nightcliff want to be competitive tonight, that's one thing that they're only going to need to really shut down is errors. Simple, basic errors. So he's packing the scrum now. Be the Sharks feed. 40 metres out from the goal line on the right-hand side.
You just can't afford to surrender easy ball back to the Northern Sharks in our Chemist Warehouse competition. They'll make you pay.
Nice quick play to ball. The momentum, you give them the momentum going forward. And now there's a penalty to the Sharks.
And the first penalty going to the Northern Sharks here. Just a couple of metres inside.
They played on.
Here's Hall. They need to bring him down. He's a big bopper. So give him back away to Sneeden. He comes short.
Nice little shift there.
So this is where we are in the middle of the field. Sharks attacking. Here's Munro. Inching his way inside the 10.
Tackle 5 metres out.
Sneeden sharp. Out the back door. They're keeping it alive. This is Bordina with the footy.
Nightcliff's holding their line at present.
But there's Sneeden.
It's a long pass out to the half. He's offloaded.
Here's Munro trying to dance his way through. 5th and the last. Will they put it through the back line? That's exactly what they're trying to achieve. There's an overlap out here. Draw and pass. And there's the first try to Pearson. Well, it was just beautiful execution through the back line. And in the end, they had 5-on-1 out there in the corner.
Just too many numbers for Nightcliff. Nightcliff make an error up the other end. They made them pay for it.
Here it is on the Chemist Warehouse replay.
Here's the shift here.
So keep an eye on that beautiful shift. They were stretched, the Dragons.
Nice shift.
And this is the overlap. Miller went to the line.
Yeah, simple play, straight to the line.
And Pearson, untouched. Looked too easy. So they're keeping up with the scoreboard. We've only had 4 minutes here, and it's already 4-0 on the Chemist Warehouse scoreboard. Gee, look at this kick from right out on the touchline. They don't come much tougher in the game of rugby league than this, do they?
Yeah, kicking off his right foot there.
So Brent Crisp took the kicking duties tonight. That's his angle. The crowd trying to put him off. Big contingent of Dragons fans in here tonight. Can he do it from the sideline? Strikes it well. Can he bring it back around? No.
Had plenty of distance in it, just the accuracy component.
So no change here on the Chemist House scoreboard.
5 minutes in, 4-0 to the Northern Sharks.
Of course, our Charles Darwin University scoreboard as well, sitting on our weather wall, I should say, sitting on a temperature of about 28 degrees here tonight. As I mentioned, a little bit of a breeze behind the Dragons in that first half. So we're just waiting for the kicking tee, and we'll be back underway here. We're live tonight on NRL.com, right across Australia. We couldn't do this without our valued partner, of course, and today's game day partner is Hot 100.1, our valued partner here at the NRL NT. Tonight, of course, we'll go around the grounds thanks to our eye sponsor.
It's a good kick. Got the Sharks pinned down, coming out into their, from their own goal line.
And just looking at the ladder, they've averaged 32 points per game, the Sharks.
It's a good run.
They've only conceded...
And a nice quick play the ball.
It was. They come back out to the 40-metre line. They've only conceded 14 points against them. So not only are they very sharp in attack, but they've got tremendous defence as well as they try to bustle their way towards the halfway line here. They need a quick play the ball. That's exactly what they've got.
They got numbers again here.
As Chris.
Nice short
ball. There's chance to the left.
To link with the fullback through the middle.
Here's Burke. Oh, well, he's put the hand out. It could be 6 more tackles here if the Sharks get the ball back.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a knock on.
Well, I think he saved a try then.
Did he? What? It was looming, wasn't it?
Yeah, number 5, Upper Salami Uluiviaga.
And here it is here on the Chemist Warehouse replay. The arm out prevented the try, no doubt. No question about that.
Definitely needed. Let's see which way they shift the ball from here. It looks like they're going to go to the right.
So there's the captain in Mitchell Burke. He's about to put the ball into the scrum.
He's going to go to the right. They got numbers already on the Nightcliff defence.
Is it going to be a carbon copy try? It is. It was just a matter of again putting it together. And in the first 7 minutes of this match, they've gone bang, bang.
I think that's a winger, Bailey Zero, scoring possibly his second try there.
It was just catch and pass. Here it is again.
It was, yeah.
It was just a training drill for the Sharks. Look at that beautiful pass. This is confidence. Look at this by the 5'8". That pass was right on the chest. And bingo. Zaro picks up his second in 7 minutes of footy.
Like, we're fortunate enough to see the whole field here. So they actually had a 4-on-3 from the scrum overlap. So they went that way, and obviously the numbers caught them out.
There we go. So this could be a long night, possibly. They've only been pretty much down inside, haven't they, the Dragons' as territory twice so far, and they've scored 2 tries.
Yeah. It's not looking good. Hopefully they can pick the game up, hold on to the ball, make it more difficult for the Sharks.
So here's the kick now from right out on the touchline.
Here's his second shot. Well, let's see if he learnt off the first one, Peter?
Very still night. You can see there from the flag. He'll be looking to drill this over. Can he do it? Here's Crisp. Keeps it low. This time, again, it's to the left. So no change. 8-0 still to the Sharkies. 9 minutes gone.
Nightcliff going to have to kick, chase and tackle well. Otherwise, as you said, Pete, it's going to be a long night.
Nightcliff Dragons, as we mentioned, 6 on the competition point, on the competition ladder. Going down to South last week by 24 points to 6. We just clicked onto our stream. It was a big win for the Sharks, overcoming Palmerston by a thumping 74 points to 0. You know, we talk about the mentality in the game of rugby league, but the Sharks are...
They kick it off to their left. A nice catch. Oh,
running riot. And here they go again downfield. The support is there, but this time they surrender the footy. And Crowley dives on the ball before Pearson thumps him over the top, 40 out. But the referee here, he's given a penalty here to the Dragons. No, he's given a scrum.
Yeah, I think it's a knock on both ways. Here's Nightcliff's chance to get a hold of the ball now. Hopefully they'll work it down the field and something happens with him.
And don't forget, Junior Club Rugby League is back at Alice Springs. Get back playing unreal footy with real mates, with club tackle or tag options available.
Ball comes out, he heading to the right.
There's the gap, and the gap closes. Don't forget, folks, head to playrugbyleague.com to find your closest club.
Good little run by Brody Wadena, the fullback.
He's lost the ball there in the play the ball, and the referee's seen it.
Drop ball there by Kieran Navarro. Just ball security. Needs to lock that ball up, Kieran.
There was Adam Hall over the top, just hit him absolutely with everything, and the kitchen sink. Just absolutely pelted the ball out.
I haven't heard that one for a while.
Well, I don't think there'd be much left on the kitchen sink. I think the microwave and maybe even the dishwasher was thrown in there into the mix as well.
Here we are from the middle of the field. Leads the ball to number 2. Sipos takes the ball 15 metres further up the field. Short ball up the dummy half. Number 8, Jaden Sneddon offloads. Here we go out the backs.
They're keeping it alive. But Dino, he's thrown the ball, but he's thrown it to a Dragon.
Brody Bodina, there's really no need to throw that pass, but...
And the scrum will pack down, and the Dragons will feed it 10 metres out from their own goal line.
Dragons get a break there.
And stay up to date with all things rugby league in the territory via NRL NT website, nrlnt.com.au. Make sure you check us out on NRL NT Facebook and also NRL NT Instagram.
They shifted 2 passes. That's 3 wide to the left. Good little move.
So you're looking for gaps through the middle.
Number 8, Zachary Mott, takes the ball straight up the field with his good little run. Now he needs to play it as fast as he can. Numbers in that tackle. Yeah, good tackle by the Sharks. Stopped them dead.
That's where we are, right on the 40-metre line here. Here's Mott. Takes the tackle there of Hall. So just short of the halfway line. Will the kick come from inside the 40? It does. It's over the top. This will go into touch.
Kick. That is a great kick.
It's a 40-20. What a kick. Well, you talk about a shift of momentum, and the Dragons are going to get the ball here now, 10 metres out from the Sharks' goal line. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, it's just a simple fact that Dragons controlled the ball for that full set with a good kick. And as it wasn't a good kick, it was a great kick. So here we go. Comes a tap. Number 11, Joshua Austin takes the ball forward.
So Byers gets it away. What a chance now for the Dragons.
Goes out Zane Hawkes, gets tackled there. They're still looking to shift to their left.
They've been waiting 13 minutes for this opportunity. Did it go backwards? Let's keep an eye on the referee. He said play on. Now they've lost it. So we'll have a scrum here, 10 out from the Sharks goal line.
Once again, the Sharks, the Dragons, it's a matter of just controlling the football. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just take the ball forward like they were and then find opportunities later in the tackle count. So the ball's going to be fed by... he's giving the ball back to Nightcliff. So something happened there that we missed.
Unfortunately, the fundamentals, we've let them down here. Well, they were looking to throw it out to the right, but maybe just taking his eyes off the footy before he was wondering what to do with it.
The ball a bit out in front of him. He's running across field this is sort of doesn't help their game when they keep dropping the ball. A nice little shift. There's danger here.
As the Sharks again.
Good tackle.
Make it up to the 40 and they're still going. Sneeden.
Still going.
Oh, good run now by Zaro.
He's just pretty quick.
And he's got a penalty for his efforts as well. There you go. The crowd love that. They'll want to kick this into touch quickly and bring the momentum with them.
Here's a quick tap.
Let's go quickly around the grounds. Thanks to ice sponsor Litchfield 40 full time over the Rabbitohs 16.
And a short play.
Here's a gap straight through. Support on the left. Will they throw the dummy? They do throw the dummy. And there's another one. The third try, and this time Adam Hall, the big forward, gets a try. Puts his name up in lights. Well done.
It's a good try. I think that was Brent Crispy. Just ran across field and short ball played to the forward running through. He's just straight into a hole. Yeah,
let's look at this on the replay. Getting to his feet here was Miller. Quick play the ball needed. And take a look at this. Here's Crisp. Beautiful dummy. There's the gap. Look at this. Hall in and away. He had Burke in support, but he backed his strength and he got there. Well done.
Good line running by Adam.
Isn't it great to see a charging forward, taking the whole side on pretty much, and that's exactly what we witnessed there.
And it's simple, effective football too, and ball control.
And now here's Brent Crisp. Have a bird's eye view of this one, probably his most easiest of kicks tonight. Had his previous two right out on the touchline. Let's not put the mocker on him, though. The crowd trying to put him off. Here's Crisp. Can he make it? 14 points to nil. Looks good. He's got it. 14-0. 17 minutes gone in favour of the Sharkies.
Nightcliff bring the ball back up to halfway for the kickoff. They just need to work on that ball control, Nightcliff, and things will be a lot better for them. At the present, they're putting the pressure on themselves by not controlling the football.
It's Hot 100 FM, game of the round, is live streamed via the NRL.com website. So we are looking forward, aren't we, to having rugby league fans from all over the world watch our games every week up here in the top end.
Kicks off to the right-hand corner. Nice catch and offload. Sharks are working it out.
So the Sharks.
There's a run there by number 1, Brody Budura. Bodina.
This is a feature of their game, isn't it? Just
they do the hard yards around the middle there,
trying to wear down the opposition through the middle. And then they go to the edge. No different in this set of 6 as they rumble back to the halfway line on beyond.
Tackle 4, they're already over the halfway. They're still hitting that blind side. Short ball, yeah. Nearly away, great tackle.
They're on Pearson. So look for the kick out here. They're coming through.
That's the bomb. That's a floater. That's moving that ball. Oh,
Burke is flying through. Taken nicely there by Warhope.
Number 2, Levi Warhope takes that ball, brings it out from the goal line.
Taken down here right on his own 10.
There we go.
And straight there into Collie.
That was Trey Crowley, I think the number 1, bringing the ball forward. There's another hitter. Struggling to find yardage here. Like the Sharks defence is moving up. They're nice and compressed. Good run.
Well, they need somehow to get outside their own half, don't they?
Yeah. And
that was
there you go. You just give them the referee's giving them a penalty.
Holding down for a little bit too long.
Number 8, Zachary Mott. Yeah.
The liking there of Graham Vanderberg. Can they find touch? They do.
Yes, on the...
Tell you what, their kicks for touch and their general kicks in play have been accurate tonight. This is where we are.
Dwight Warhope. Dwight takes the ball forward, makes 10 yards. Now he needs to play it. That's the one. Here comes the second hit up. There's number 21, City Benny Lupo. Ball shifted to the left. Here goes Joshua Austin. I like the way Justin plays. He's nice and tough. Ball shifted to the left. It's good. This ball bit of ball control makes a difference. They do have numbers on this left-hand side still. There's the ball. Oh.
Is that a Shepherd?
Like, I think if he stays that line and shifts it to the winger scores. Here you go. They've held it for 1 set. That's great. I don't know if that was the right person to take that kick, but that's what we want to see from Nightcliff. Bit of ball control. They did well there.
Well, Brad Sneeden was Johnny on the spot. Ended up taking it into his breadbasket. Here's now Zaro.
Sharks moving. They're trying to get out of their quarter. So it's on the 10-metre line and 2 tackles. Their third is up just off the 20. Working to the middle. Good run. Another 10 yards. Another 10 metres, sorry.
Here's the gap. More than 10 metres this time. They're about to set sail to the try line here. Can they get there? Here's Chris. Oh, what a run. Slid and fell right on his own.
Last tackle. What's going to happen here? They're going to shift. Comes a shift.
If they score here, it'd be unbelievable. Here's Sneeden.
And what a good tackle.
And they've been prevented that. Well, that was just fantastic defence, wasn't it? Over the top there by the Dragons.
Dragons hung in them well there, yeah. Now they need to control this set. Come on, boys.
Coming off their own 10. Look at this driving tackle over the top there by Sneeden as well, hitting in numbers with McCarthy.
Look, all stopped in his tracks. He's looking at the referee for something. Just play the ball, mate. He's struggling to go anywhere at the moment, Nightcliff. Actually, he lost yardage there. It's the 3 tackles are still inside their 20. That's tackle 4. They are just over their 20. They need a good run here and then a good kick. They're gonna kick early. They are.
Straight to the fullback though.
Good
did
catch.
Well.
Number 1. Pradina, yeah.
Comes to his opposite fullback, and also over there was Locko.
Number 2, Ben Sipos. Takes a little head up, makes 8 metres.
Just over 17 minutes remaining in the first half of football.
Here comes number 22, Alani Maliopo.
Strong carry.
Good run. Great run.
Stepping, weaving, offloading.
Off his right foot, short ball's back on the inside. Brent Crisp.
He's given away penalty here.
The referee's pulled him up for an elbow, saying that he used his elbow when he ran into that player then.
They need to kick this into touch as far as they can up towards the halfway line.
Great kick. You're right, his kicking's all right, yeah. He can kick, he's got some distance in it. Okay, here we go, come on. Takes the tap. Working the ball up the field. It's tackle number 2. Going to play it on the halfway line. Good yardage.
Knock on,
and
though.
He's dropped it.
So it's just the handling errors that have let down the Dragons.
You see the basics once again, yeah. You can't hold on to the ball. You just create more pressure for yourself. They sort of had like a 5-minute window there where they did control the ball, Nightcliff.
Look at this back line, just out of shot at the moment, but the scrum's being fed on halfway and the back line's right back down to the 30. So they're obviously coming to go this way. Here's Sneeden.
Good little left foot step then, get around the player. They're shifting the ball back to the middle. Nice ball.
That's Munro. Away for Colley, finding himself in the dummy half.
Number 17, Thomas Gunn.
Lives up to his surname.
Yep. Here we go, and he's right, going that way, because that's where the numbers are.
And this is where the try's about to come. Yeah. Too easy in the end, this time for Wataru. Crawling his way over the line. Pure strength. Too big, too strong, too good.
Too much power, yeah.
Let's go to the Chemist Warehouse replay. Here it is right now. Look at this from Gunn. He led the foundation. 15 metres out was where the ball was played.
To play the ball, like an effective quick play the ball gives them numbers. They're still on their back feet. Number 20, inside dummy, picks him up on the outside, just straight over the top, yeah.
Bulldozing his way over the line.
Robert Temia Rocho Aru. That sounds to me like some Māori name, yeah.
Yeah. And what about Warhope?
Nice power, but yeah.
Well, Warhope was the only guy back there for the Dragons, and he just went straight over him. I guess when you've got 110 kilos coming at about 80 kilos, that generally is what happens.
You can see Nightcliff already out on their feet. Chance for them to regroup again.
As NRLNT acknowledges the tremendous support of rugby league from the Northern Territory government. And of course, our live stream, all thanks to NRLNT media partners, NRL.com and Kick Digital. Let's have a chat in a moment about the volunteers in rugby league. Chris from the sideline. He's had plenty of practice and it's again stretched to the left. The most important thing is the scoreboard, 18 points to 0. Just over 13 minutes remaining in the first half of footy. Let's check out the weather wall. Mike, what are we clutching at? We're clutching at about 26.2 degrees right now. Mate, for all our listeners right across Australia that may not have come to Darwin over many years, how is it tough playing in these conditions? You know, I mean, down south, of course, it'd be about 10 degrees right now. In Canberra, it's probably minus 50.
Yeah, it's not just the heat, it's the humidity up here.
Yeah.
So when you're playing in 30-degree heat on a Saturday afternoon and the humidity's like 90%, it's hard to explain it, but it's very difficult. Fatigue is a massive factor. But tonight it's 22 degrees, is that right?
Yeah, 24.6 at the moment.
Oh, it's a nice cool night in Darwin, see?
We'll have to get the blanket out.
Sharks straight up the middle. Mitchell Burke just maybe pushed that pass back on the inside there. Wasn't necessary while they're playing on, so
well, we're just
only tackle number 2, and they're already like 30 metres out from the Dragons' goal line.
We were just talking about fatigue, weren't we?
That boy, yeah.
So we've got just over 11 minutes remaining.
12, Luke Miller there with a nice little show and go. Goes to halfback, dummy half, number 10, Adam Hall, making good yards, just pushing through the middle. Oh. And he's over. Nice little dummy, I think it's number 6, Green Crisp, throwing a quick little dummy from dummy half and just gone over.
Yeah. They make it look easy, the professionals in the game of rugby league. Crisp again. He's up there with the orchestrators in NRL NT, and this is why. From dummy half, look at this.
Show and go, skips to the right. Just a nice little dummy. Just give himself enough room to power over.
And everyone fell for it. Everyone shifted to the right for the Dragons. He went the other way, and all his Christmases have come at once. Puts his name up in lights.
So we're 30 minutes into the first half. It's 22-0 to the Sharks with a kick to come.
So coming off their massive win last week, overcoming Palmerston by 74 points to 0. They're in red-hot form.
They're looking good, the Sharks. They've got some good structure. It's a simple game plan. They're hitting to the middle, then just a quick shift to the left or the right, and it's working for them. The other factor in their favour is that they're actually controlling the football.
Well, the Sharks haven't let in any points over in 120 minutes of football. That's an incredible stat.
And ball control, good ball control will help immensely with that.
And he's got it from right in front. Successful conversion. Are we heading towards a cricket score here on Saturday Night Football? Just over 10 minutes remaining in the first half. 24-0 in favour of the Sharkies. Our valued partner tonight, of course, Hot 100 FM. Great to have their company. Volunteers, next stop. What about our volunteers in rugby league? Where would we be without them?
Oh, that's like any sport. Without the volunteers, without your tribals, there is nothing, yeah.
So next time, stop before you complain, and please see a committee member to offer your help as a volunteer.
Good idea.
Coverage tonight.
Nice running style from David Munro.
Do you know we're on NRL.com tonight? How good's that? We're right around the country.
Hello to the National Rugby League.
Yeah.
As the Sharks are moving the ball. And there's a break for Nightcliff. Now they'll get some time with the ball.
Hey, what about the NRL, the NT Titans a few weeks ago? Hey, the girls went down to Queensland and came back with the points, the trophy. What a great kick in the arm. What a, for rugby league in this part of the world. Outstanding effort by the women. Congratulations to them.
The women's rugby league's great. I was fortunate enough to coach the New Zealand team in the initial World Cup, which was just a fantastic experience. And women, some of them are as good as the men. And the State of Origin game the other night, even though there's a lot of drop ball, was an example of that. There's Nightcliff once again, a lack of discipline with the football. I know they're trying to do things, but sometimes it's just got to be kept simple. You're right, mate. Get your head up. Sharks with the ball. Working towards the middle as they have been all night. Yep. And there's a 20-metre gain from the first tackle. Now they're hitting an edge. So they're going to shift it back this way. A good run. There's the third tackle.
They're looking promising here.
Yeah. They go and shift back to the right. It's got numbers there again. And he's over. Pretty simple, but effective.
Well, does that mean again, Brent Crisp? What can't he do?
Yeah, Brent's having a good game tonight. Everything's going his way. Show and go.
Well, this is where it started, 20 metres out the middle corridor. And again, Dragons were short on their left. The experience of Crisp, he knew he had to get the ball. And Sneddon did that. And here he is now. The big show and go again. The try line in front of him and plants it down.
I like the hooker for the Sharks, Jaden Sneddon. Like his delivery of the ball from dummy half is really effective. He knows where they're going. He's obviously a key component in the team, but his movement of the ball from the playable area has been great.
So the Northern Sharks continuing their dominance in the first half of football. Just clicked onto the screen. 28 points to nil. Thanks to the Chemist Warehouse and dabsco.com.au. Make sure you check out all our videos throughout the week that we post on NRL Facebook. Getting to know the players behind the footy. Can he convert his own try here? Crisp. This is a better kick. He's got it straight over the black dot. They're keeping up with the clock in the first half of footy. 30-0, 4 minutes remaining. Saturday Night Football live from the top end here in Darwin. You're on NRL.com right across Australia. And mate, let's talk about the state of origin. What did you think about it from Adelaide Oval, Queenslanders?
Fantastic, yeah. I think that with no disrespect to him, Freddie was outcoached the other night by Slater.
Yeah.
The fact that Slater took a risk with those two young guys, Vito and Reece Walsh, and it proved beneficial to the team.
And that was a flat pass.
Yeah.
But what about their mission now for New South Wales? They've got to go to Suncorp Stadium and square the series. That's a tough mission.
And that's what we like about it, yeah. Of course, it's backs against the wall and that sort of scenarios. Like, we've got everything to do, but once again, state of origin, you never know. Having said that, I am a Queensland supporter. It was great.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of talk down south that if Brad Fittler goes down in this series, he could be finding a new job next year. What do you reckon about that one?
I just think that's the press, yeah.
That's just overrated?
I think Bradford was a great coach, but I just think he was outcoached the other night, and that happens, yeah.
Yeah, he's proven himself to be a gem, isn't he, Billy Slater?
Fantastic, yeah. Great player. I still think somehow Billy Slater could be the coach of the Melbourne Storm someday.
Yeah.
And here we go. Nightcliff with a good chance here, maybe to score some points.
Fires. What a shot!
Tackle. And got the ball. What a tackle.
One of the biggest in 2023 right there. We might be able to have a replay.
Number 14, David Munro.
Let's try and slow it down.
Flew out of the line.
Take a look at this.
Here he comes. Uma.
Bang! Get that into you.
Great tackle. Like, wasn't high. Like, aimed at the hip region. Just took him out.
Well, haven't we seen some crackers this year? We were putting together a highlights reel in the defence department on big tackles.
I think that would be there.
I don't know where you'd stop.
Here we go. They feed the ball under the post, 10 metres out. Working the ball to the left. Number 2, Ben Sipos. Nice step. Number 13, Kieran Danavaro. Here they go with a shift. They like moving the ball, the Sharks. There's a penalty. I don't know what that's for.
Well, Warhope was coming after him. He had to stop down the play, didn't he? But Crisp, he knows that there's only 2 minutes remaining in the first half of football. Another try here is what the Dragons would be absolutely dreading. There's plenty of time.
If they've got time to play out a set here, the way they're playing, yeah, they're going to be very dangerous.
That's crisp.
It's a great run by Alani Maliapo.
Certainly was a damaging
Straight up, here they go.
run, wasn't it? And Burke. Medina over the top. It's on the ground. Needs to be scooped up. Oh, the ball's in the touch.
And lucky Nightcliff hand in there just enough to upset that play. They were looking to shift wide. Nightcliff just need to work the ball, use up the time, get back into the sheds, have a talk about their ball control, come back fired up.
And Mike, of course, we get a week off next week. No footy in the NRL. We take a week off.
It's just another day to go fishing, Peter.
You'll be out there early that morning. Bit of a keen fisher.
For a while,
yeah.
but
Where do you fish,
fishing.
mate? Where do you go? Got a favourite spot?
I've got a mate who's like, you talk about an NRL footballer, he's an NRL fisherman, yeah, he's a gunner.
Yeah.
Crabs, fish, yeah.
Some great spots up here in Darwin to go.
There's a few league boys who like to up there fishing, yeah.
Take your rod with you.
There's Nightcliff working the ball up, all they just need to do is control it. It's a nice, good run there.
So the siren's about to go in the background. There it is now. So this is the fifth and the last as the Dragons look to shift it wide. This is going to be the last tackle of the first half. Straight into Mitchell Burke. And there you go, folks. The first half done and dusted here on Saturday Night Football here in the top end. And we've still got 40 minutes remaining with the Sharks in control by 30 points to 0. So we're about to get underway for the second half here, folks. Sit back and enjoy this one. Saturday Night Football from the top end. 30 points to 0. Let's see what the second half will bring. Well, it started here with a penalty, 20 metres out from the Dragons' goal line.
Calling that a shoulder charge, is he? Yeah, he is. Yeah. I think the young fella just put his body in the best position to protect himself there. Like Alani Maliopo is not a small man. So here we go, Nightcliff with the tap. 30 metres out, working it up the field.
Taken down here just outside the Dragons. It's 30-metre line.
Sharks are moving up well in defence. Like that's the good run. Once again, Jacob McCarthy is in. I think he might be a bit injured, Jacob.
They're getting pretty slowly to his feet there, wasn't he?
I think he might have got hit in a really uncomfortable position. And there we go, Nightcliff have lost the ball.
That's a very painful position.
Yes. Like credit to Jacob, like he's taken the ball up well tonight. Like, yeah, he's a bit sore.
So if we do look at the ladder, we've got Litchfield on top on 14 points, the Sharks in second, the Brothers in third, the Raiders are in fourth, the Rabbitohs in fifth, and the Dragons in sixth. Because the Dragons have suffered 5 losses coming into this game. So you do think...
Number 11, Joshua Austin's back on the field, replacing...
I mean, we're heading...
Zachary Mott, it is, so yeah.
You know, semi-final football. We're midway through the season here as well, aren't we, Mike? And I mean, it would be fair to say Litchfield, the Sharks and the Brothers could well be the dominant teams come the back end of the season. That's your feeling as well?
Yeah, it's looking like that, yeah.
So this is where we are now, the Sharkies. Look at this driving tackle over the top here by the Dragons.
I think you'll find those teams too have got like more numbers with regard to teams and support. Yeah.
Well, we'll watch the grand final on NRL.com later in the year. Now you'll be able to see this run by Hall. Oh, he's got down to the try line and he's just put it down, the big fella.
Yeah, I think that Nightcliff player might have got a hand in there, but he's ruled it forward and not lost it forward. He's looking to offload there.
Well, that was the second time tonight that he was trying to steamroll his way through the middle defensive corridor.
Sorry, my apologies. That was Zachary Mott who got injured, the front row for Nightcliff.
Look at this over the top from Crisp. Fresh as a daisy, isn't he?
Yeah, like it. Sharks are defending well. They always got numbers in the tackle. They can dominate through that, yeah. That's what's frustrating Nightcliff. Went off the ruck football, easy pickings.
With Harley Myers, he's got number 7 on his back tonight, and he's looking around for support at every opportunity. There he's again now going to bend the ball down and pick it up from acting half. So Mott, he distributes it. Now they've lost it again. I think they've run out of ink, the Dragons, unfortunately, in the drop ball department tonight on the piece of paper.
They're struggling to get out of their half, and they try to shift it. Yeah.
Just come up against a very red hot.
Yeah, the Sharks are looking good. You can't knock Nightcliff. They're having a go. So yeah. There's a shift to the right from the scrum, looking to drop him off. Still sells it. That's a good tackle. Nice short ball.
Here they go again. They're on their way to the try line.
Beautiful short ball by Dane Smith.
And Donavaro under the black dot. First try at the second half. 4.5 minutes gone. 34-0.
Sorry, that was number 12, Luke Miller, who offloaded that ball.
Here it is on the Chemist Warehouse replay. This is where it started. 20 metres out from the Dragons' goal line. Just take a look at this beautiful short ball.
Yeah.
Bit of a question mark on that. But the referee said play on. And Kieran swan diving his way over the try line and puts his name up in lights. Well, this would have to be the easiest kick for Crisp right now, right in front of the post. For the Northern Sharks on their climb back to the top. Successful. Brent Crisp, I mean, what do you say about him? I mean, since he's returned to the side, he's just been absolutely instrumental to the Sharks' success, controlling the flow in the halves again tonight.
He's leading well too. He's been given a lot of time and space with the football, so yeah, a player with his ability and his knowledge of the game, yeah. It's just made easier for him.
Of course, the Sharks coming into this clash, they didn't want to take the Dragons lightly, and they haven't. They've been switched on since
great tackle.
In the touch.
Great tackle. Number 1, Trey Crowley. There's a good run by Dane Smith. Luke Miller there. Like, I thought he was going to go all the way, but young Trey come across, took him out. Let's see if we can control the ball here. They'll play it. Good tackle. Oh, and he's dropped it.
A little bit of niggle here, I think.
Aggression now.
He's not happy, is he? Lockio.
Number 21, City Vinny Loco.
Yeah.
Like City.
Mate, I love his haircut.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a fashionista.
What's that guy's name? He used to have his hair like that.
Don't mess with me.
City needs to just make sure he holds onto the football when he's in the contact phase of a tackle.
Well, he's locking horns in the middle of the scrum.
There's a shift out to the left. Nice and deep with width. That's a good tackle. Two-man tackle on the ball and dominated it.
Which way Sneeden going to go? He's going to go to Hall. Here he is again, the big fella.
Adam Hall just seems to just be able to do what he likes out there. Good shift coming across. Nice short ball again. Those two work well together. Burke and the boy's name.
Crispus had a blinder. Pearson wants it, and he's got it.
Number 4, Samuel Pearson goes over on the right.
Talk about hairdos. Take a look at the afro. He's had a shampoo tonight too for the match of the round. He wanted to try and he's got it. And there's your try score as we go to the Chemist Warehouse replay. Again, you can see Chris there, bottom right-hand side.
He's already pulling them up, yeah.
You know, he's the traffic coordinator, isn't he? And here comes...
on the inside, face ball. It wasn't far off an intercept then, number 5.
Just got down low and he knew what was required to crack the 40 metre, to crack the 40 points. Haven't we got a bird's eye view of this kick?
Once again, as a result of not being able to control the ball from Nightcliff.
Look at the car park, absolutely packed. Well, they've been coming through the turnstiles here, and credit to all the Territorians out in full swing tonight for the NRL. And they're about to watch Brent Crisp from the touchline. Bringing it back around. He'll hit the post. Will it just to the right? So no change, but it's still 40-0. 50 minutes gone.
I think he's trying to straighten it up his kicks. He's been kicking the ball to the left all night, and this time it's gone to the right. Just maybe a bit too much of an adjustment. So now we have a scoreline of 40-0.
Well, it's an incredible stat. 110 points in 130 minutes of footy.
Just about could have let that ball go and it would have gone out. A good three-man tackle. Winger having a scoot. Good little scoot there.
Here's your try scorer. Away for Sneeden. McCarthy has been strong in the middle for the Sharks.
Very good.
Taken down there by Smith.
Smart football.
Scooped up here, needs to put the foot to the accelerator.
David just needed to shift that ball there. They had numbers. They're still going around that blind. He's got numbers again.
Here's another chance. Look out.
Good
what a tackle. Well, it needed to be made, and the referee's going to give a penalty.
Need to be made.
Well, we've got a bit of hello bargee going on here in front of the 9 News at 6 sign.
Well, what else could the bloke do? He made the tackle. Looks certain to score.
And we've been getting great support from 9 News. Every Monday night we've been getting 2 or 3 minutes on their news, which has been absolutely fantastic, Tony told me this week.
Great support, yeah. We need it, yeah. We'll take it too.
Yeah.
Here they go, they've tapped it. Comes a shift. They got numbers, dropped them under. Oh, yeah, the referee's picked it up now.
Give him a penalty, that's what he's done.
An obstruction, yeah, he's just run behind a player.
You just can't do that, can you?
No. Not if the referee's awake nowadays. Okay, what's he going to do?
Well, we'll see this go into touch. And while we see this go into touch, Mike, who would have thought from the playing field to the educational facility to the commentary box? What a journey. Do you enjoy your time calling games in rugby league?
Yeah, it's good. Like, it just refreshes. Like, I watch a lot of football on TV, so like, I'm always talking it that way. But
well, Ray Warren's retired. You know that, don't you? All right.
I don't know if I have the throat to talk all day.
The bottom end side.
Nice and back. Once again, lack of control. Like in that first half, it was a 65-35% possession to the Sharks, and hence he got a scoreline at halftime of 30-0. But nothing's much has changed in that area.
And as I mentioned, we go around the grounds thanks to our ice sponsor. Palmerston Raiders 22 defeated Brothers 16 in the men's premiership. So the Sharks again. Well, they just want to add to their attack, don't they? They've got a brilliant opportunity here to just do that again.
Number 5, good stepping.
Well, number 5 was Zaro. Taken down here on the 10.
Very elusive. Here we go, straight through the middle.
Rotaro's close.
Yeah.
You can see the chalk on his nose. Sneeden sneaks from dummy half. Can he get there?
That was good. Yeah, they stopped him. Wasn't far off it.
So Zaro wants to shift to the left. Here's Crisp. They're up quickly.
Still got it away like I got enough. Oh.
Scooped up over here. They need to come away from the touch line.
Great tackle. Now that's a good tackle.
Did well there, Sipos. Credit to the youngster. Charge down. Could be 6 more. Was it played at? Dragons ball here right on their own 20.
Got a good break there, the Dragons. It's good. Here he comes, bro. Now hold on to the ball. Good tackle. It's held on to the ball. That's a good run. Oh, he got smashed then. Great front-on tackle, yeah. A little bit hurt from that. Oh, good ball.
They're down the touchline, the Dragons. There's a chance here inside the 40. What a great tackle over the top there, coming from the fullback in Bedina.
Great run by Dane Smith there, and there we go. Well, they've got a penalty.
Well, they needed it.
Yeah, it looked like they lost the ball again, but here we go. It's a big opportunity for Nightcliff.
Well, I don't think Nightcliff have been inside the 20 of the Sharks pretty much since the get-go. Let's see if they can come away with a try now. The crowd certainly want one.
They've worked, so they here. Number 17, Aaron Paulson, has a run towards the post. Shift. Nice short ball.
Oh.
Good tackle.
Good shot.
Zachary Mott just trying to take the ball forward, but he just got smashed then. Ball shifted to the right.
Lap smothered. So this is where we are, right on the 10. So there's Byers, scooting, kicking, ricocheted. Can he get it back?
Is he not? No,
Well, Brent Crisp.
Well, he's covered it up.
He can do no wrong, the number 6. He's been everywhere, hasn't he, tonight? And now there's a player sent to the sin bin here.
Number 12, is it? Luke Miller.
So just a bit of foul play. Crowd don't like it.
I think it was mouthing off at the referee. Yeah. He's tapping on his mouth.
So the Dragons down to 12 men here. Adam Hall. What a game he has had tonight.
Yeah, there's number 12, Dane Smith, sorry.
Still doesn't want to go to the ground, does he? 40 points to nil on the Chemist Warehouse scoreboard. Here's Sipos. Captain Burke's been solid. Trying to get away there from Byers. Here's a chance. The palm. Where's the offload? Here's Zaro. Taken down here inside the 40. What a tackle over the top there by Byers. Opportunity now for the Sharks. They work the left-hand side of the field. Colley, it's on the ground. Picked up by Bedina. He goes across field. He slips. Can he offload? He can't. Here come the Northern Sharks.
Back to one.
Burke.
They got 6 tackles here.
Hall.
5 tackles, sorry.
Miller. Straight through Miller. Can he get there, Miller? He's going to get there. Too powerful in the end. The big fella scores again. Pure grit, pure class, pure determination. Oh, the Sharks are on fire. Heading into the back end of the NRL NT season.
Got some really good players, those Sharks. Very good straight line runners. Some good ball players, some powerful forwards. Yeah, they got the makings of a good side.
Here it is on the Chemist Warehouse replay. Just keep a look at this. It all started again from Hall.
Nice little short ball, just the right foot step.
There's
Player
the gap.
falls over. Just pushes through. Number 1, Crowley, just tried to take him, but he's just too powerful.
He's had a dominant game, Hall. Kicked up a try in the first half of football. So a solid 60 minutes. The big man, the big front rower, leading by example in the engine room for the Sharks. Just letting everybody know. We have a week off next week in the NRL NT, and then we're back stronger than ever the week after. The kick's a beauty. 46 points to 0, 20 minutes remaining. Saturday night football, thanks to the Chemist Warehouse, live from the top end. Thanks to all of our partners, dabsco.com.au, of course, Charles Sturt University, Hot 100, our valued partner in the NRL NT, and I sponsor. And don't forget, Junior Club Rugby League is back in Alice Springs. Get back playing unreal footy with real mates. With club tackle or tag options available, there is an option for everyone. Head to rugbyleague.com to find your nearest club.
Well, if Nightcliff didn't have it hard before, they've certainly got it harder now with Dane Smith in the sin bin, and that was a reflection of it there. Lack of numbers. Here's a kick-off.
The Northern Sharks. They've hit the green button from the beginning, and it's been a brilliant display what they're capable of. And there's a knock on here, I think.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah, a little knock on there around the ruck.
There's a bit of luck going Nightcliff's way.
There's Lockout there on the right. He's been fired up, hasn't he, since he's come on an interchange bench, the number 21 for the Dragons. Just puts it in and gives it away. Little chip and chase. They're onside. Crowley's coming through, but Bedina, he knew what was on from the back and comes away with it for the Sharks right on his own 10.
It's a nice little cover up there from Bedina. Oh. There's a bit of luck going Nightcliff's way. Ruled in that he ran behind the player and shepherded. Yep.
So they haven't had this much possession in 61 minutes of football, the Dragons.
And they're inside the 20. So, come on, Nightcliff.
Can they crack the Sharks here? It's been 140 minutes since the Sharks has let in a try.
Zachary Mott having the head up the middle.
And the Dragons achieve it here. Motlap offloads. There's a chance to the edge. Here's an offload. Warhope's put his foot in the touch. Well, they got within a whisker, but it's no try.
Number 5 there. Happy Salami Ulu by Vuya. Like just put his winger under too much pressure there.
See how the Dragons can capture the... Yeah, here go the Sharks. Straight past the 40 to the halfway line. Good tackle by the fullback.
Crowley, he's done a lot of work tonight. Tried his heart out.
Here he is again.
Oh, it's a good run by number 22, Alani Maliopolo. Still going forward.
Look at this surging run inside the 20. This is what it's all about.
What a nice help.
Pearson still going. Once he's double, he's lost it inside the 10.
Well, that was fortunate for Nightcliff.
But that was just razzle-dazzle from the Sharks, and the fans love it.
They're not afraid to express themselves, the Sharks. Coming into finals football, but I'd like to see them tighten up a bit early in the tackle count and look to use that talent that they have on the outsides a bit later. It's ensuring that they get to good field position before they attempt to do that stuff. Nice compression on that line.
Look at this push. Villa combining there with Captain Burke. They're looking to get it out of the edge here.
It's a good run.
They're looking to put the foot to the accelerator, aren't they?
Levi Warhope, what a good left-hand offload.
Yeah. Strong impact in that ball.
Again.
Well, no wonder. That was...
Got smashed there.
That was a heavy jolt.
When you're not going forward, you're going sideways here, you're going to get hit and you're going to go backwards.
When we speak about hairdos in the NRLNT, I do admire Josh Austin's locks as well, Mike. Number 11, take a look at that through the binoculars. He's got no hair on top, but he's got the mullet. And it's not just, you know, a bit of peroxide in there as well. Or is that the Darwin Sun?
Yeah, all I can say is Josh has got more hair than me, yeah.
The Sharks here looking to crack 50. Cesaro with the football. Gee, we know what he can do. He's an absolute try-scoring machine.
Very good off his left and right foot. Nice shirt.
Oh, ball's on the deck though. Yeah. Well, they were looking around for.
He was looking for this, and that player was looking for the fullback, which was the second player coming through. But like it just didn't. The time just wasn't there. But a very good move actually if they can execute it.
There he is there, the number 11, Josh Austin. Out to pack into the scrum in the front row, little fella.
Yeah. Like I like watching Josh play. Like he's courageous.
Nothing phases him.
No, he gives the 100%.
Loves playing for the Dragons.
Who we got next?
Adam Hall loves to go with the big driving tackle. Supported there by Munro.
And once again, Zachary Mott just taking the ball forward. Come on.
Look at this.
They're really getting dominated here.
That was no easy feat. Picking up the big fella and driving him back towards his own 20. Look for the kick here on the earlier tackle. Going to bounce hard, isn't it, on the 40? Rock hard pitch. The dry season up here in Darwin. We haven't had any rain for about a month or so. This is Baldina putting out the call, come and get me. Warhope answers it. A couple of metres inside the Dragons' end of the field. Juggled, did well. Just surrendering there in the tackle. One might say, was that a voluntary tackle?
Yeah, I don't know if the ref would have pulled that up, but yeah. Straight ahead up there by number 17, Thomas Gunn.
Quick play the ball wanted. Here's Colley.
Good yardage. play the ball, could play the ball.
There's Gunn, Crisp, Pearson, driven back. Great tackle there by Warhope. He's solid in defence, isn't he? It's the last tackle. Look for the crossfield kick. Chasers are coming through and they've got another one. Well done to Donavaro. And they've cracked 50, the Sharkies. Well done. Beautiful kick. The chase was superb.
Like they had numbers on that left-hand side. Like, it was a nice little chip. Perfect bounce try.
Here it is in the Chemist Warehouse replay. Look at this beautiful crossfield kick. Well, you can't throw it 80 metres. Why don't you try and kick it over the head there of Sloan?
The perfect bounce.
Thank you very much. That's 50. One of the favourites of the competition we're watching tonight, folks. No question about that.
They've definitely got good defence, good attack, shape. They can press their line.
And we come back here in round 8 of the competition and we'll see the Sharks play Litchfield. What a game that's going to be.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting game. Yeah.
Get your tickets early. Saturday night football in a fortnight. Don't miss it. Put it in your diary. Get out here and support NRL NT. Here's the kick from Crisp. He's got it.
Got it, yeah.
Straight over the black dot. 52-0. 10 minutes remaining. Are they eyeing off last week's score of 74 points to nil? Can they do it? Can they get 20 in 10 minutes? 52 points to zilch. And a big thanks to Charles Darwin University providing our weather ball this year. Chemist Warehouse. Where would we be without Chemist Warehouse's support? And Hot 100 FM. Game of the round is live streamed via the NRL.com website, so we are looking forward to having rugby league fans from all over the world watch our games every week live. And also our media partners, Mike Kick Digital and NRL.com.
Great to have the sponsors, great to have the media on our side, supporting our game.
Big
last
week.
10 minutes, that's
Gone out on the full. So penalty back here on halfway. Dragons just kicking this into the front row of Shark supporters. Just looking down there as well on the fence there. They love to dress up, the Sharky supporters. They've got their beanies on. They've brought the memorabilia with them. Here's that kick into touch. The main thing was it was able to go over the sideline. In front of our ISC sign. So do a great job in NRL NT football.
There's a ship straight to the middle.
So here's McCarthy. Looking for 5 wins after this one, the Sharks. They're on song, aren't they?
Nice little play.
Taken down here inside the 20-metre line. Collie wants the footy. Been pivotal in the dummy half, finding Miller. Miller, straight through. He wants a try. Can he get it, Miller? Oh, he's close, isn't he?
Just being held up there.
Great tackle by
Just a bit of momentum and it's allowed them to hold him up.
So Collie, look out for him from dummy half. Away for Crisp.
What a pass, he threw that between 2 players.
Here's a chance. Zaro will score in the corner.
Have a look at this pass from Crisp.
Bailey Zaro.
He'll pass this ball between 2 players when they just to get it out there.
Let's go to the Chemist Warehouse replay. It was just great work. Again by Crisp.
He's having a field day out there, Brent. I'm sure he's enjoyed himself tonight.
Well, just take a look at Collie here. He goes down a dummy half. He could have had a dig for himself, but no.
Just pass here between 2 players.
Crisp, great hindsight. Look at that ball. That's experience. That's class. And this is skill. to Zaro. Comes around to improve his goal kicking's position. Well done. But this man on screen tonight, Brent Crisp, he'll be our player of the match. Without a question. He's led them around the park tremendously.
He's dominated, definitely, yeah.
He's banged the kicks from all across the park. And I think he's had a hand in pretty much every single try tonight, Chris.
He looks to me like he scored 3 himself, so...
And this is his view. It's going to hit the post and come back. He's got it. Well, he's on song tonight. 58-0.
I think Brett's just there, scored 20 points himself in this game.
And back to halfway we come.
Just under 6 minutes to go, or over 6 minutes to go.
Of course, here on NRL.com, we not just have the live stream, do we, Mike, of NRL NT, but we can be able to watch South Australian Rugby League, Western Australian Rugby League as well, and all the pre-game games heading into Origin.
And yeah, like West Australian Rugby League, like I've taken a few rep teams over there, and I think their football's pretty good over there. They're always powerful when it comes to affiliated states competitions.
Yeah, Rugby League's in a good spot right across Australia right now. Here's a run through the middle corridor. Look out. Put the fire extinguisher on standby, because I'll tell you what, McCarthy's going to need to put the smoke out. What a tackle by Crowley at the back.
They're enjoying it, these boys, at the moment.
Bedina,
that's a great pick. Oh, that was a great pickup, but yeah, pass maybe forward. Yeah, he scored a forward.
Well, it's been a interesting game in the try-scoring department, but the runs and the tackles, I mean, we talk about the highlights each week in the NRL NT, thanks to the Chemist Warehouse. It just keeps on producing, and look at Crisp. He's number 7 who's with him, of course. Loving that. And Burke, the captain. He's a very happy captain tonight, Burke.
I think, Sharks have really expressed themselves tonight, but yeah, come finals time football, I think you'll see a tightening up of just that bit of laxity there. And there's a knock-on.
Let's go around the ground.
That's pretty a reflection of Nightcliff's football tonight. Just the ball control. They got the ball control right, the scoreline would be nowhere near where it's at the moment.
Hey, Mike, you keen to go around the grounds?
Yeah.
Okay, well, in the Women's Premiership tonight, thanks to iSponsor, we've got the Palmerston Raiders leading Brothers by 8 points to 2. That's in the second half of footy.
That's a low-scoring game. That's 8 points to 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tight tussle. Complete opposite to what we're experiencing tonight. 58-0 in favour of the Sharkies. They're looking for 60 here. As we see a tiny knock on here for Crisp. A rare mistake by the number 6.
A bit of lenience there for the Nightcliff team here, because I think the ball went backwards, but the referee's the referee, so he makes the decisions.
So, Mike, what would your message be to the fans to come on down here in a fortnight and the Sharks play Litchfield? What a cracking contest that's going to be.
I think you're going to see, you're looking at 2 teams that are going to definitely be there in the finals. It would be interesting to see that competition. I'm sure that they are fierce competitors nowadays. Great tackle. There goes some of that defence that they've shown all night.
Well done to Munro.
They definitely can muscle up when they need to, the Sharks.
Look at this again. On Oliveira. Hitting with everything.
Even a drop-off there so he could try and strip the football.
They're looking for gaps through the middle, but not coming on this time. on this occasion, that
young
was
Harley
Byers.
Bryce. Yeah, he's tried all night, Harley.
An injured player down on his back here inside the 20. The referee has called time off with just over 2.5 minutes remaining. It looks like it's Olivea. Trainer's going out to make sure that he's okay.
He's had a long night. He's done a lot of running with the ball, done a lot of defending. Not quite sure what his injury is. It's a bit of a break for Nightcliff.
So this win will take the Northern Sharks to 10 points on the competition ladder. 16 points Litchfield will go to.
The Sharks like to compress their defensive line-up too, and especially in the opposition's half. So it does make it harder for opposition teams to go through the middle, but it does leave them a little bit exposed on the edges.
We've got many fans right across Australia tonight wondering what the score was between the Litchfield Bears and the South Darwin Rabbitohs. Well, it's full time. It was 40-16 in favour of the Bears. Corey Gregory picked up a hat-trick. Collins picked up 2 as well. Nathan Dixon was pivotal with the boot. 4 from 8 tonight in Litchfield's 40-16 victory. And don't forget as well, it's Gala Day, Mike, on Saturday the 10th of June at TRL Stadium at 10 o'clock. Girls' Day Out. A huge Gala Day, and I'm sure the girls will bring plenty of their friends along for the run as well. That's great, isn't it? All the things that you can get involved in and around Darwin Rugby League. Yep. Thanks to NRL&T.
It's like summer all year round here.
CEO up here, Tony Crow, doing an outstanding job in the hot seat himself with a great support team around him. So we've still got an injury concern here for the winger in Olivea for the Dragons with just over 2.5 minutes remaining on the clock.
Maybe a bit more in it than we thought. He hasn't moved. He's sitting up. He's talking to the trainers. They haven't moved him yet.
In other results today, down at Goodline Park, Palmerston Raiders overcoming Darwin Brothers by 6 points, 22-16, the final score. Congratulations to Palmerston. Ogden picking up a double along with Larson and Russell, and Blake Fletcher had an outstanding day with the boot, taking home 5 from 5.
Close game, yeah. Wasn't much in it, like not a high-scoring game either, so he's been brought off.
So Bailey Zaro picking up a double here tonight for the Sharks, and along with Pearson and Adam Hall. Seven from 11 conversions by Crisp. So if he was able to convert the other 4, so it would have been well over 60. So into the dying stages of this clash, folks, with just over 2.5 minutes remaining on the Chemist Warehouse scoreboard. A mouth-watering contest awaits next fortnight.
It's a scoop there by Smith.
Put it in your diary, Mike. 17th of June. Litchfield and the Sharkies.
Yeah, that looks like a game to watch.
So here's Zaro with the footy. Now to attack the halfway line. Good tackle there by Smith.
Gordina.
He's been good from the back, hasn't he? He's been everywhere tonight.
He's quick. Good on his feet.
Haven't we got some great fullbacks in our game of rugby league up here in Darwin? Here's Colley. Distributes it. Gunn. Still going gun. Well, he was trying to offload the footy there, wasn't he? Out the back door to Bedina. Here's the captain in Burke, puts it over the top. The ball's going to bounce into the possession of who? Is the question.
Knock on by Nightcliff.
Well, there was Crowley again. The fullback for the Dragons.
He's done a lot of work tonight.
The little fella, there he is.
Been everywhere.
Right. He has. He's been there.
He's looking sore too,
He'll sleep well tonight. If you're looking for that hot tub, you might be looking for the rubber ducky.
Yeah, I think you're right. He's going to be sore.
So our player of the match tonight wins a $100 voucher.
It's a short play.
Here's Burke giving it away. There they are again. In the corner. And Sipos, he cracked 60 for the Northern Sharks.
That's his third try too.
He's bagged a hat-trick. They're high-fiving all the way to Sharks territory tonight. Oh, you can't wave the smiles off their face, grimming. And we're about to see why they're grimming from foot to head. Have a look at this beautiful ball. The captain in Burke. Good hands. Even better offload. They're loving it. The siren's about to go in the background. But we've still got the kick to come from right out on the touchline.
Well, yeah, the Sharks are definitely in form. They can tighten up a bit in their loose play. Like, Litchfield will be an interesting story in 2 weeks' time.
Let's go around the grounds thanks to iSponsor. The Women's Premiership. We're locked up between the Raiders and Brothers. It's 8-all.
What a scoreline, yeah.
Midway through the second half. The siren's gone here. The kick from the sideline from Crisp. Can he add the extra icing? No, he can't. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. What a convincing thumping for the Sharks over the Dragons. Hope you enjoyed that. 62 points to 0.